Good morning, YouTube. And no, I'm not gonna go all the way till 7 o'clock. I'm doing a little pop-up live to talk my way into waking up and working out and figuring stuff out. You know what I mean? But it just gives me something to do early in the crack of dawn moments of time and in the time and space continuum. But like everybody else, we gotta get her done. But yeah, I'm just trying to wake up, trying to get down the road. I got 282 miles to go for this load, and then got to go get another one. In this time of a trucker recession, I'm actually working more. I'm working more. I'm working more than I was before. And you know what? Thank you, Lord. I mean, I'm gonna be quiet and be thankful for what God has given me. Um, I appreciate you know I guess life itself, because boy, and this is kind of like the when I learned when I first started driving. This is kind of like the danger zone. Between 2 and 3 o'clock, your body is literally saying, "Hey, we supposed to be asleep," and that's why I'm just gonna stay on for a few minutes because I still have my morning live show later on, and I don't want to use up that. I don't want to use up that idea, because I got I got set presets for the week. But hey, how are you guys doing? It's funny. Like I said, how you guys doing? I'm by myself. How you doing? Well, I'm fine. Well, how you doing? No, I'm fine too. Hey, hey, this is the magic word. Don't worry, be happy. Don't be so stressed. Be blessed. And this, I, lately, the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to stay away from the negative subjects. But you know, our our people, meaning all people, but especially our people, we need to. Hey, Mike, I'm just coming on for a minute, trying to wake up, give me something to do, talk about or whatever. But I will be back at 6 o'clock. I'll just say it. Um, but our people, and see, we always want to say that it's systematic racism, but some of this stuff is just we're so brainwashed that we don't want to break from the normal frame of thinking. And I surf TikTok and boy, and they when they say like, especially on TikTok, man, when they say I don't know if half of those stories are real because they get it off of Reddit. People read them and whatever. But some of them stories are like, wow. And y'all, yeah, we're like, it's all men. Men ain't squat, men ain't spit, blah blah. No, man, the stories I hear on TikTok, it's the women. These women are messed up, and bro, I get them Christian, I get them old Negro spiritual shouting matches and thanking God for the blessings that I got and the situation that I'm in. I'm like, look, thank you for who I'm married to, and thank you for my friend. And I'm amazingly happy that I still giggle when I think about her. And it's in March. It's gonna be no, April. I think when I first met her, it's gonna be 9 years. And you know, isn't it crazy when you're older how time flies? Time just flies when you're older. And I'm like, geez, man, now's the time for time to slow the heck down. But no, time flies. What's the temp now up there where you at? Is it still seasonably warm? It's 63. I'm still in Florida, which is that's kind of what is it, seasonably cold. And I'm heading north back into Georgia to drop this load off. But what I was saying earlier is, in this trucker recession, that I'm working harder than I was before. They got like pick this load up, drop that up, pick this load up, drop this one up, blah 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 blah. And I like yesterday, if I'd have picked this load that I got, if I'd picked it up at the time, I'd have been out of hours and would have been in violation. And I just a lot of times when you just up front with folks, don't come in there and talking all that crap. I just said, look, bro, these people gave me this load to come pick up here at 6 o'clock tonight, and I showed up like 9 o'clock in the morning. I said I am ridiculously early. I am at your mercy. If you, by any way possible, if you can load me any time before 6, because technically I'm gonna be out of hours and I'm gonna be screwed. I would have been screwed trying to get out of Florida at 6 o'clock. If you could help me out. He said I'll see what I can do and put me in the door. And next thing you know, about an hour, 2 hours later, I'm being loaded. So I had some extra. They're like they're not potato chips, but they're like potato chips. They're like those crackers, but it had a garlic whatever. I shouldn't be having them, but I'm supposed to be bringing them home. But man, I've been getting them in the truck. I gave them two of they're big giant bags. To say thank you for helping me out. And I've learned that you get more with honey than with vinegar. You know what I mean? Oh, I see somebody that. Let's see who that is. Who is this? Oh,
Hello, I'm in the dark.
good
What's up,
morning.
man? I'm in the speaker. How you
What's
doing?
going on, man?
I'm from New Zealand. Damn, it's a long way. You from, bro? In America, I know that. Which part?
What's
East
going on,
Carolina,
man?
Alabama. Hey, brother. Hey, I love you here.
Well,
How you
well,
doing, bro?
welcome in. Hi, hey, hang it in there. How you doing? I,
I'm
hey, I'm just,
pretty
I'm
good,
just
man.
up here trying to. I was just up here trying to stay awake. Need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Warm Star, how you doing, buddy? Hey, April Showers. I guess he just wanted to come in and try and see if I let him in. But, hey, at this time of the morning, give me something to do. But welcome in, and how y'all doing this morning? Um, I'm just trying to wake up. But what I was trying to say is, you know, um, and most of us, I'm not saying everybody, but our um, the TV shows that we watch, other than the Huxtables, and he turns out to be a pervert. I mean, everything that we've been bombarded with is glorified by the violence, and it's glorified by violence and being crooks and all this other stuff. And I've heard on other people's lives, I like the thug. I'm attracted to the thug, and everybody and all these women, they brag about these sorry behind people that that are a part. And the reason I'm saying that, I'm trying to get to a point. This lady was on TikTok just a few minutes ago on live, and she's on there crying. Okay, who's this? Nah, bro. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I don't know y'all. I was just trying to be nice, but nah, we gonna leave that. We gonna leave that alone. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I let somebody I don't know come up, and I gotta learn to don't be doing that even this early in the morning. We gonna leave that alone. Um, because another person I don't know, y'all might think do some kind of crazy stuff. Next thing you know, I don't have no channel. So I should have knew better. I'm just a little delirious. Sorry. But back to what I was talking about. And the lady was saying, the lady was saying now, and she's miserable. In other words, she said, I let him back in my life. And like I said, I'm trying to stay away from the negative, you know, stories and talks and stuff like that. Because again, man, I got 3 days, and I'm heading to New Orleans. Um, I'm heading, heading to New Orleans for some time off. We're gonna see a football game. We're gonna have a good old time, and that's what I'm looking for. And I'm gonna do some videos. Um, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna get a tenderloin. I'm gonna cut up. We're gonna have some steak and eggs on Sunday morning. Gonna do an early morning. Gonna get lit and just make some breakfast for everybody because Charles rented out a house again. But this one's gonna be in Louisiana, and we're just gonna have some fun. I've been on the road since Thanksgiving. I'm tired. I'm wore out, and that part of it is gonna be my situation. But back to what I was saying, and that's what I'm saying about positive, the positive, you know, positive content. But ladies and guys, and I talked about it last week about soul ties. A lot of times your soul can be tied to a person, and it's a one-way soul tie where you can't get away from him, and it hurts the holy heck to get away from that person. And this lady was, she was like, well, I want my kids to have a mother and a father. And I thought that same way. And I was in a horrific marriage. I was in a horrific marriage, but I stayed because I wanted my son to have a mother and father. How did that work out? Not too good. Not too good. Stayed miserable. Lived a miserable existence. When I finally wised up, finally got with the right person, finally am happy, found the love for traveling, love for cruising, got the cruising part of it. Found a love for cruising. Going on a cruise in January. Found a love for something. And here's the funny part. Wife doesn't even know. I got an email confirming the delivery of my Christmas present that she's getting me. I don't know if she did that on purpose because we belong to the same card, but I'm getting something that I always wanted, and I just been mentioning it, and I got frustrated, and I got frustrated because I got everything I want, but I just wanted one specific thing because we need to be catching up on our bills. Stop. Every Christmas doesn't have to be extravagant, yada yada yada. So I said, I'm gonna calm down this year, and I got her what she wanted, and she's like, "Well, you don't need that. You don't need. You know how women do. You don't need that. You don't need." I said, "Okay, dear, just give me what you think I want, or what you believe I need, or whatever." You know what I'm saying? And then I'm sitting here tearing up because I'm actually getting what I freaking want. Ain't that crazy? I'm actually getting what I want. Um, and again, I'm not complaining, but this is why I got up here. I got online not for anything else, but just to talk to wake me up a little bit because I got to get down the road. I got to get through Atlanta before I got to get through downtown Atlanta and all that stuff before rush hour. And I'm gonna get it. We gonna get it. Um, but that's the part of what I was talking about. But I'm working on being more consistent. Working on getting more more videos out there. I got I got contacted by, and I think this like the same group of people in my circle are doing the same thing. I got contacted by a company that wants me to try out their light. It's like a light that goes in the cabinet under the shelves, and they want me to test it out. And they're going. Here's the funny part. It said we will pay you per 100 views. We'll pay you $1 per 100 views. I'll be lucky if I get $1. But that's funny. I'm all excited because I got a little different ideas. I'm gonna do a few shorts, add a little music to it, um, talk about it, do little overlays, and I'm actually gonna use that light in my little work area in the garage, just where it's always dark, and I always got to turn on light. And it's got a motion, and I'm gonna see if I can stick it in my under my tool, if I can connect it under my toolbox, so when I walk by it, it'll light up. That's a good idea. That's an idea I'm gonna work at. I'm gonna see about a few spots in the garage where I can test it out. Cause a lot of times I'm sitting outside and relaxing in my driveway, even in the cold, I feel better doing that, and I'm having my beer or whatever, and if I walk by and it lights up, because a lot of times I'll be tinkering with my stuff in my little spot in the driveway, and I need something that I always got to hit the lights and light everything up. So I'm gonna try that out, and then I'm gonna do some shorts, add some music to it, and see if I can get it to set it off. Set it off. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of them. Do a whole bunch of shorts because those shorts. It depends on the music. And if you notice, that's what I've been doing. I Certain songs set off, and then I'm just trying. I'm just trying it out, that's what's part of it. But back to what I was talking about. Yeah, 'cause yes, I know I'm all over the place. The lady had said, she's crying and see, I let him back in and he did me wrong again. Well, guess what? You knew he was going to do you wrong. And guys, you knew she was going to do you wrong. I was in the same situation. I let someone back in my life and they tore me a new butthole. So now, once you are gone out of my life, you're not allowed back in it. You're not allowed to mess it up. I have situations right now. I got friends that we do stuff together. We travel together. We have fun together. And I'm very appreciative of that situation. I'm not I'm not turning around and going the other way. Forget that. Leave me alone. It's like the magic two what? Leave me alone. The magic three words. Leave me alone. I wasn't good enough for you before, so now you're figuring out I'm happy now, and I'm just saying this as a conversation because I'm happy nobody's called me and nobody's bothering me or so forth and so on. But it's the same thing. Leave me alone. I'm good, and that should be your thinking, your energy with it. Your Energizer Bunny thinking. Leave me alone. I'm good. There's a few people that I see like this one lady. She just be happy as heck and cruising with like look, she got that little afro, and I think it's I love Royal whatever. I like her energy because her energy is look. I'm good. Look. I'm eating. I'm good. Um, there's another. See, this is what I like watching. There's another. It's a husband and wife. Like they're a family, but they focus mainly on Disney. And normally I don't. I have my certain cruise channels I look at. I actually went and started following them because I like them, and they and it's. I think I don't know. It's the energy because the way the wife explains the rooms and stuff like it's the energy where I'm like knee deep into it. I'm like, oh, okay, and that's another cabinet, and then and another cabinet, and I'm not the one. I'm not your normal cruiser. I live out of my suitcase. I don't put nothing in no cabinets or nothing like that. And the only reason is I'm afraid I'm gonna leave it there. I'll be 400 miles down the road talking about I left my favorite underwear in the bottom cabinet. I know that sounds stupid, and yeah, it's true. It does sound stupid, yeah, and of course, but that's the reason why. Because we was in a suite, and the suite area, or I think it was on the Mardi Gras. We was in a suite on the Mardi Gras, and the whole area we had our suitcases spread out, so we couldn't even sit there and enjoy that area. Should have put stuff up, but it is what it is. But the hold up, let's see. I gotta like see what is this? Oh, sorry. Somebody sent me a private chat. Look, I know that was stupid. I won't ever do that again. Let some person come up on my live that I don't even know. I should have knew better than that. But what you expect at 2:30 in the morning? I'm freaking delirious. But back to what I was saying, guys, you got to learn how to be happy. Not this millennial whatever these new age. I'm gonna be happy because you make a lot of money. I don't make a lot of money. I'm struggling paycheck to paycheck. But I learned how to be happy. I learned not to worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Hey yo. Hey. I learned don't worry. Be happy. And you know the thing is, and I'm excited about going back to Louisiana, to New Orleans, uh, because I want to. I think there's a place down there called Hattie Mae's where that chicken is off the freaking chain, and I'm gonna do a food review. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get me a lot of videos in. I'm gonna do me a food review. Um, I'm going to we're gonna check out the streets. We're gonna enjoy ourselves and just relax and have some fun. And then we're going to a football game. You know, New York Giants, because I am from New York. Hopefully they'll win. But we got New York paraphernalia. We got New York paraphernalia that we're going to be playing around with, and we're going to be doing that in New Orleans, in Saints territory. Uh, but boy, fella, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, everybody's. I'm doing I'm doing 60, but people are blowing by me like I'm sitting still. But hey, no problem. Um, but I'm not discouraged, but I'm just trying new things, new scenarios, um, uh, new connections, trying to figure out what what can bring me to the next level. Um, and again, working on these working on my lawn and the back fence and stuff like that. I got to break out the notebook and start writing down ideas again to see that what's going to bring me to the next level, what's going to make me get to the next, position. Because yeah, um, YouTube ain't my life, but it's becoming a part of it, and I want to just keep on going with it. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep on going with it, but I want to keep on being encouraging, saying, look, don't give up, keep going forward, but just remember, acknowledge that some things ain't gonna work. Uh, I did a video yesterday. Yes, I think it was a live pop up live where I walked to the back of the truck and lost signal, and then couldn't get the signal back. I had to go all the way out and come back in. So now I know. If if I walk away from this thing while I'm doing it, I have to, you know, take the phone with me. So I'm learning. I'm learning and figuring that out. I like to get a better mount because that little stucco, that that stucco thing, that gets on my nerves. But the position I had this thing in before, it was falling all over the place. So you see what I'm saying? I'm learning. I'm figuring it out and trying to, move to the next position or the next whatever. And then I'm also seeing that when I do these, when I'm doing these, some folks are struggling to go back to sleep. I could sing you a song and knock you out from the unharmonious. Yeah, see, you're high beaming me. You're high beaming me. Yeah, okay. I don't want to. I don't want to. Maybe if I sing, you might. Now you might be fully awake from the pain. So no, we ain't gonna do that. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be all right. You know. I'm just not a. I could get up. I guess starting at normally starting at 3, but anytime before that it's kind of hard. But I know I needed to get up and go. I know I need to get up and go. I don't see. I've said it before, Mike. I will say it again. How y'all do this in the middle of the night? I don't get it. You night owls. How y'all do this in the middle of the night? But the good thing about in the middle of the night is ain't nobody out here, so my bad driving ain't that bad. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh boy, that's scary. I crossed over into Georgia and didn't even realize it. God. I crossed over into Georgia and didn't even realize. Jesus. Oh boy. See, that's the thing, and what I'm trying not to do is normally when I'm trying to wake up and do all that, I start munching. Yeah, any of y'all ever do that when you're bored or you're trying to concentrate or whatever? You gotta have something chewing in your mouth. I was gonna say something in your mouth, but it's early morning, late night. That don't sound right. Now I need to be chewing on something, and I ain't chewing on no tobacco. I need to be chewing on something. Who knows? But hey, oh boy, let's see. Don't worry. Y'all pray for me. The what you, the the I just remembered. No, I need to take my behind to sleep. The what you call it is this morning. The um yeah, going the auction. The auction, and there's 3 salvage mowers that I wanted to get my hands on, and I need to stay away from. I need to stay away from the auction. Because I could get it and fix it, and there'd be just more junk in my garage. And then next thing you know, I'm gonna be the I think there's more junk in my garage, and I'm gonna be the hoarder. I'll be hoarding uh, um, hoarding lawnmowers, and I just need to stay on point and just work on the lawn and get the lawn to grow. Then I can start getting some lawnmowers again. I know, I know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, boo boo. It's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be hard. I want spring to come because I put some plugs in there and I added some topsoil. Now it's all lumpy. I gotta level. I gotta level the lawn out this. I gotta level the lawn out this spring and a few other things. And but it's a part of it. But I got to level it out. Uh, After January, well, damn it, I got to come home for February. I got to be on February because that's our anniversary. Um, every time I come home, there's something. Uh, I know. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. But I always got something planned for me. How about stop having everything planned? How come I just can't come home and do what I want to do? Why? Because you married, stupid. You married. I'm married. Yeah, I know. I wish I could be that person. Man, the one that retired and is living on the cruise ship. I could probably do it for a month and then I'd be like, I don't want to do this no more. Or want to switch ships or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think um, there's a few things I would like to do. I would like to cruise in the Mediterranean. I would like to try that. I would like to cruise around Greece. I think that would be fun. I would like to do the cruising to like Singapore. I want to see that place where the movie Crazy Rich Asians. I would like to see. I would like to see that. Um, I would like to. I like to cruise to Hawaii. The sad part about that is Hawaiians can't stand us. Hawaiians can't stand us. People from the mainland. But I would like to cruise to Hawaii. And the problem with that is Hawaii and Puerto Rico is under the Jones Act, and that's why the freaking stuffed food is so expensive. They need to remove that. They need to remove that and let them folks get stuff sent to them. Um, Forgot, man. I forgot what I was thinking. Well, Mike, I just read what you said. A week on a cruise ship, I don't think you'd be bored in a week. Now the second week, yeah, because the what you call it, the excitement has died down. But a week, you by the sixth or seventh day, you'd be like, you're there's a lot to do. The only problem with that is and I don't know if Armstrong's still around. It's them damn kids. I'm sorry. They're disruptive. And it's effing annoying when you pay 3 4 grand for a cruise, a getaway, and there's certain parts that is taken over by the kids, especially at night. like on the Mardi Gras, the celebration, and the Jubilee, that back top end part, the back top end part of the cruise ship, man, at night, you might as well just forget it. You might as well forget it. I remember I went, I'm walking with my wife, and we I'm trying to hold hands and maybe get smooching and whatever. We sit in one of them bungalows, kids in every one of them, children yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs, you know, on the stairs, plates of food left on the stairs, the game room, at the back end where you trying to be. Yeah, I know they have the Serenity area, but I want the other areas too. That's why I think the white. Um, we're finally going to book Virgin Voyages. We're going to try it. She's finally ready to try it out, and I'm very, very happy about that one. And yeah, it's got a few other LGBTQ stuff with the people in drag. But I don't care as long as you ain't rubbing off on me. Do you, boo boo? I could care less. Um, and they got some adult stuff, but we're all adults. You gotta have there's a workout with this. Someone came with this stupid idea for it's like a dumbbell, but you shake it like you're what in your privates, and it's a joke. You just don't be so stiff, and it's funny, haha. They did remove because they had complimentary toys in the rooms at first, and they got rid of that. I was like, oh boy, complimentary toys that would be in the room, but ain't nobody want to deal with that. But the thing about the whole week on the cruise ship, there's so much to do and so much food. You'd be proud of me because boy, I used to have like 4 or 5 before pre-COVID. Breakfast started I think 5 o'clock. After COVID, it's like 7. But 5 o'clock, I was up. I had at least two or three breakfasts before my wife even woke up. And I know, I was eating till I got sick. Went to, would run to the. I know this is disgusting. Run to the, bathroom, bring it all up, not on purpose. I got a weak stomach. Bring it all up, then start all over again. Now I don't do that no more. I know, but I was trying to get my fill. But yeah, I know that sounds stupid. I was making myself miserable. But that was one of the things that. But they have so many things to do. I'm really not a port person, and the reason behind that is I have a phobia of. I start watching too many of them videos where the people get left behind in the cruise ship. They running for the boat. I'm scared the boat gonna leave me. That's why I'll get off the ship, but I gotta see that boat. I know, and I love cruising, but I have a phobia about that boat leaving me in the port. And if I can't see that boat, I get really agitated. I get really agitated, and that's a problem. And I'm working on that. But it's gonna take some time. But I get really afraid. I get really whatever because it's something about that boat. I don't want it to leave me. You'll see the video of me running. Wait! Don't leave me. It would go viral. It would definitely go viral. Me being left behind. But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Um, Maybe this is what I should do. I should just. I'm getting close to where the auction is, and I should just drive up and park, buy something, have them put it in the back of this truck. I'm not gonna buy. Just listen to myself. Can you listen to me? How am I gonna buy something when I'm broke? You know, how am I gonna buy something when I'm broke? Cause I sure enough ain't got no daggone money, and I ain't putting it back on no card. I don't know. Well, I'm like y'all. I'm trying to figure out, a, a, a good side hustle where I can make something. Make something. Oh boy, I'm gonna pull over. This is annoying. Yep, yep, yep. Hold on. Let me. You know what? I gotta pull over for just one moment. Ain't nobody out here anyway, so they gonna start waking up in a few minutes. But that's all right. That's okay. We gonna do it anyway. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Jesus. Yeah, and grab something out the back. Ugh. You know you're old when you're grunting. you're, you're grunting to get up. Let's see something here. Dang it. Let's see. Mm. Ugh. Ugh. Shoot. Let's see. Got all my stuff spread out all over the place. Can't remember where the heck. There it is. Where the heck? Uh, all right, we'll be able to get going in just a minute. uh, Put y'all on mute. Certain things y'all don't need to be hearing right Yeah, yeah, I'm at that age too, Mike. All right, let's get back. Time to get back to work. Let me see. I might have to dip into. Oh, Jesus, God. Mate, I'm trying not to grunt and whatever, but Jesus. I'm trying not to grunt, but it seems like inevitable. I'm trying, I'm like, now that I brought it up, I'm trying not to grunt, but boy, oh, you ever notice you have pains? You had pains that you never thought you'd ever have from spots on your body. And look, I almost broke my neck yesterday, and my left inside my left thigh is aching. But luckily, because when you get out of the truck, you have supposed to have 3 points of contact. I had two, and my foot slipped and missed the first step, and I almost busted. But because I used to, I did a lot of ladder work. I do have like a grip. I do have a death grip. So I was hanging there, and I was like, oh, I caught myself. But I feel a little sprain in my thigh. I'm like, oh man. And you remember, you used to be able to get over that. You used to be able to get over that. Not anymore. Not anymore. But hey, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of I'm gonna do a lot more of these. I'm gonna be doing some of these pop-ups in the middle of the night, especially if I gotta drive. Look, we just talk together, we mumble, y'all help me out, because look, it's gonna help me. It's gonna help me get to. I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to get under 700, and these new folks don't realize that YouTube snatches those hours from us daily. I thought it gets really prevalent during the Great Deletion. Right around your anniversary. I forgot when mine is, but I know it's coming up. But right around the Great Deletion, YouTube snatches that stuff even more. You know, but um, they snatch YouTube. The hours get snatched daily, even sometimes twice a day. Because I was like, I was almost at under 700, and then they snatched it from me. I'm like, yo, what the heck's going on? But now I'm seeing it's a daily thing. So I'm going to be doing some lives. One to help wake me up, and two to help wake me up, and three to help wake me up. But other than that, also, to work on my hours. Because I've heard a lot of people say, I do it, late night, uh, because other people like truck drivers and night folks, it's just something for them to do and something for them to listen in on whatever. So, hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Or people that can't sleep. And it's so funny. Like, look, I'll be honest with you. The only reason we have cable now is because my wife, I really don't watch regular TV no more. I'm more into YouTube. Even when I'm home and I'm watching on my TV's got it set to um, food review channels. Um, like there's two of them, and they're both out of Asia. There's one guy that everything is delicious, and they eating some weird behind stuff. But I like watching that, and I watch these you know, car repair or car videos, and folks that got Lamborghinis, but they ain't the top of the line Lamborghinis, and car stuff and stuff like that, and travel, and that's what I watch. And then I'll go to sleep to that or whatever, and it's mainly YouTube stuff. And I really don't need the TV. I must talk to her, see if she still want to keep the Netflix and all that stuff, because at this point it's a waste of money to me, because I'm on YouTube now. And a lot of times, like I said, if I'm not looking at one of you guys' stuff, I look at other people that I watch, that I'm intrigued about. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm munching on something I don't need me munching on. But I'll be I'll be ready for my regular morning stuff in a few in an hour or two. Uh, but we'll see. But one of the other things I want to do is Charles had mentioned it too, but I think that would be cool is to go snowmobiling. They've got places where um, you spend the night. And then in Europe, I don't know if they have any in the United States. You spend the night in an igloo, or in sub-zero temperatures, and actually you get two hotel rooms. You get a regular hotel room, and then you get the igloo. So if you can't take it no more, you go back to your own room and be warm. But I would like to try the snowmobiling. I think that would probably be cool. Maybe that something like that. I think that would be cool. I would like to go to. I'd like to cruise to uh, Alaska, but I don't think I don't think Norma would like it. I'll ask her. I don't think she would. I would think she would like it. I would like to cruise to Antarctica, but it's probably never going to happen because a cruise to Antarctica costs around 6 or 7 thousand a person, and unless I win the Powerball and Mega Million, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know about you, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that would, and I like you go on excursions to see the penguins up front. The little, but who knows? I have a feeling. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to pull over and take a nap. I have a feeling that's gonna happen. Isn't that crazy? I got dang near 9 hours of sleep, and I'm feeling I'm gonna have to pull over and take a nap. But not yet. Well, we'll see. I think I better. I better wait till I better wait till after my morning live. I'd be like, where that at? Shoot, he knocked the F out. Bro, what the heck? Oh, he knocked out. He back. Oh boy. Uh-oh, Mike. I done got the giggles. Uh-oh. Let's see. I'm just thinking about that. Poor life choices. I'm sitting here driving in the middle of the freaking night. I chose this mess. I chose my own drama. I chose my own internal prison. In the middle of the good morning, good morning, good morning. I chose my own in the middle of the freaking night. uh, you know, it was that Sister Misa, Sister Misa song. See, I ain't gonna pick on you. I'm not gonna pick on you, but I was thinking about that. It's like, I could be on here talking, sexual this and sexual that, and see, we get on here and blame everybody else. Cause I come in every once in a while, especially Saturday night. They got a group of women, and what it sounds like to me, it's like everything else. And you let me know if I'm wrong, and I probably am. But it's another men ain't squat. You're not pleasing me. You're not helping me. It's sexual. It's sexual talk, but you're not pleasing me. You're not open minded, and you don't understand the mind of a man. The mind of a man, no matter what, because we were brought up by our mamas and not other freaking men, that we are not conditioned for all of this crazy stuff. We were actually brought up, most men, of my age, we were brought up learning about sex, watching pornos, learning how to have sex, watching pornos, or reading, um, talk about reading the articles of Playboy and Players, the Players magazines and stuff like that. We weren't taught how to sexually gratify or help a woman. Nowhere, you ask a guy, nowhere were we taught how to do stuff in the bedroom. You guys are laugh. I didn't start looking down there till after I got divorced the first time, and that was such an awakening. Yeah, and okay, we're talking adult stuff here, awakening. But see, the thing is, I would trade with a woman any day when it comes to sexual gratification. Because honestly, yeah, you could do different positions, but you could keep going. As a man, we have to, especially at 56, being a one-hit wonder. God, look, I gotta make this last forever and ever and ever. And y'all don't understand that. You don't say, hey, babe, how about you do this? Hey, slow it down. Do this. Talk. Let's do this or that or this. You know where I learned? I'll never forget that article. It was an article that a gay lesbian woman, yeah, okay, I should just say lesbian woman. A lesbian woman wrote how to please a woman. A lesbian woman wrote that. And I read it top to bottom like 5 or 6 times and used those techniques. I use them today. I'm like, thank you. Never forget this. Never forget that. That's why hey, you got my respect. Thank you. Come up with some better helpful that, help us out. Oh, you only last, oh, okay. I'm just saying, open-mindedness, and it's another way to knock somebody down. You want to be open-minded? Hey, babe, let's work on this. Look, hit the time. I got a time ahead. I need you to last 15 minutes. And we're going to work on it. I need you to go 30 minutes. I'll be like, okay, this will be a challenge. Challenge accepted. I need you to do 45 minutes. Challenge accepted. Ease up. Do this. Do this. Let's work this. Look, make this make it battle royale. I'm just saying. Think about it. You talk about making it fun, make it a battle royale. Get one of them timers. Tap, tap. Shoot, y'all don't even know. I'm telling you, boy, you give a man a challenge. Okay, hold up. Oh, you just wham bam, thank you, man, because that's what we were brought up. Nobody told us that dude's got the in the porno. He's jacked up on Cialis and Viagra, and he's in the corner doing something to pump it up with the pump up machine or whatever. Nobody told us none of that. Oh no, did I say all that? Yes, sir. All that whatever. No, man. I'm just saying. Just something to think about. But now that I got that out the way. But you know what excites me now? That actually excites me that my woman thought about me. Not in the way you think. Thought about my feelings. Thought about understanding me better. Man, please. It's more exciting, and you don't even realize, because see, this is how we think. I'm more turned on by somebody that's boring as heck. Because if I'm gonna learn something, let's learn it together. I don't want to be with an experienced person. Because my thinking is, where'd you learn that from? Or you don't need to be worrying about that. Yeah, it's called body count. I got a low body count. I need you to have a lower one. Actually, I don't even need to know what your count is. Actually, I don't ever want to know what your count is. So don't tell me. If I ask you what it say, it's zero. Even though we all know you're lying, it's good. Zero. My wife has been married before. What's her body count? It's zero. She never said it's zero, but I think it is zero. I'm your only one. What's my body count? Zero. It's zero for the hero. Well, that's not logical. Damn it, being married being married is illogical. Whatever. It's zero. We hit the reset button. Zero. Damn it. Zero. Yeah. What's the conversation today? We talk about what? Zero. Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Another thing about driving at night is it's really hard if there's nothing out because you got nothing to look at. The thing with this is I have something I have something to look at, the lights or whatever, but I also have the the billboards in South Georgia. They got a whole bunch of them. The one thing is, if you notice, people starting to people starting to wake up. Truckers are starting to wake up. So that's another thing. Like I have to be prepared for. You know, folks are starting to wake up. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm still thinking zero. Zero. Oh boy. Oh well. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead I'm gonna shut this down because I need to build up my energy for the talk, our morning talk in 2 hours and 30 minutes. So ain't no way I'm gonna sit here and be mumbling for the next 2 hours and 30 minutes and talk about the morning talk. So I'm gonna shut it down and I will check y'all out in about 2.5 hours. So I hit you back, Mike. Thanks for coming in and checking me out and listening to me mumble. 'Cause that's all I've been doing is mumbling. Oh, jeez. Jingle all the way. But I'll be practicing staying in my lane for now. But hopefully I gave you guys enough stuff to want to go back to bed or whatever. Y'all be all right. I'm going to try to be all right. Say a prayer for me, but I hit y'all back.